What's up guys, welcome to Speed Force Makers. It's been a long time since I did a video, so today I'm going to show you how to use the Excel macro auto record function. So let's jump into it. To add the macros to Excel worksheet, you have to add another ribbon called Developers tab, so which I have here. It won't be there by default. To add them, you have to go to File, Options, and Ribbons, Customize Ribbon. In the main tab, you have to tick that developer tab and click OK. So that will enable you to record macros and such. To record a macro, you have to click this button, record macro, and type the name whatever you want. I'm going to leave it like macro 1. Click OK. Once you start recording it, you can do all the changes you want to do. Excel will automatically start recording it. So for me, for example, I'm going to get a count of this order ID. Let's say select all the fields from this column, copy, Control N, Control V. So I pasted this. After pasting this here, I'm gonna delete the duplicate values. To do so, go to Data tab, click Remove Duplicates, and click OK. OK again. So now we have 5,496 unique values. To get it in a formula, what you have to do is type equal count A, tab, select the whole column and enter. So that will tell you the exact unique rows in that value. That's how you get the numbers. So now we can go back to Developers tab again and stop recording it, and we can close this Excel spreadsheet as well. To read the recorded macro, you have to go to View Code, make it bigger, and go inside this module folder. Click module 2 because I just wrote one module earlier before this session, so go to module 2. So once you come here, you can see a lot of codes here, and you might wonder like, what is this, what's going on with this? To be honest, most of these active window scroll downs are unnecessary for this code, because the Excel recorded every single movement was done by us. For example, scrolling down, scrolling up, all sort of thing. So I'm going to remove all the active windows, and let's see the real code there. So it's really less. You can see here, pretty basic thing in the Excel macro will be, to write a macro you have to always start with the sub function. So this is the macro name. This place is to pass parameters, which I will be explaining you in the next video. And every time you open a sub, you have to close it. It's like a if condition or a class method. If you know programming, you would know what I'm talking about. So once you are there, this bit is the body of the programming, VBA programming. So we need to understand what's going on. As a basic learner, we wouldn't know a thing what's going on. To basically understand, it's like pretty much technically it describes itself. For example, here range d7.select, that means we are asking Excel to select cell d7. So by doing that, it will automatically go and select it if we run this code, but we don't need that, so we are going to delete that. We are actually interested in the column B. So here what it does is it's going to select the cell called B2, and after that it's going to select down with all the values. If you have a blank value in between, this won't go further, so you have to make sure there are no blank values. And what we did is we copied it. To copy, you always use selection.copy. That means this will copy the range that you selected. Workbook.add means you are adding a new workbook. That's like pressing Control N. After doing that, I just pasted all the values that I copied here. That's active sheet.paste. Now application.cut copy mode equal false. That means we didn't cut the values from the old spreadsheet, we copied. So that means this false indicates that we did not cut the values and paste it, we only copied. So make it in mind, if you put true here, it will literally cut the values from the place where you are copying it. So do not do that. This is the important line here where we are trying to get the unique values of that column. So what it does is it selects the whole A column and removes the duplicates, and it's going to leave only the unique values. By doing so, we can put a formula and find out how many rows are there. So to do that, I'm going to delete this as well because we just manually checked them. As far as I can say, please reduce the number of lines you are writing, so it will fasten up the coding process. Here again, we are selecting range B1 in the new worksheet now and creating a formula called count A. If you know the basic formulas, or if you didn't, you can check that in my video. Once you type that, you select the range here. For example, C -1 means C, the column -1. That means we are in B column. -1 means column A. So it's, and once you've done it, press enter. That will return you the value. But here what I'm going to show you is a small trick which will produce the value in a message box. To do that, first of all, I'm going to create a variable which I will be explaining you in the next video, so tune up. To create a variable, you have to start with dim, variable name A as integer. Integer is called number parameters, so you can only insert numbers to variable A. So here I am going to assign the value for A is range B1 dot value. This means after getting the value to concat A formula, I'm going to return that to this integer, so it will hold that value until the program is closes. So to return that value, use the message function, message box A. So if you are using a string, you have to put it inside a parenthesis. Because I'm using an integer, I don't have to. So let's save this and try to run it. Go back here. So before I come to this thing, I created a button here. So I'm going to assign this button the macro that I created. It's called macro1. Click OK. So if I click this, ta-da, it gives what I exactly asked for. That's a simple method. Rather than you copy, paste, count, all those things, it's just the answer comes in 1 second. That's the main reason behind using macros. It will speed up your process. If you guys have any questions, please pop that in the comment section. Thumbs up this video, share it with many people as you want, and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Ciao.